Boys, today's video is gonna be juicy. It is gonna be juicy. This is the strategy that made me a millionaire. So as you can see on the screen, this are all of my trades that I've taken in November. It's been 11 days in November. I've taken 3 trades and it's netted me $38,000 just in 11 days in November. This is the exact strategy. This is the exact strategy that has made me so much goddamn money. I'm gonna teach it to you because some people, they're a bit confused. They don't know what they're doing. They're confused. I don't really know. I'm not profitable. This could be the strategy that could lead you the right path, finally make you a profitable trader and make you millions too in the future. Who knows? Who knows? So let's begin the strategy. Let's explain it to you. So what's the problem with you currently? Like, why are you not making money? Let's go through the problem. It might be because you're unprofitable. Maybe the strategy that you're trading is very complex. Maybe you're using high leverage. In fact, I know people personally who trade options and futures and shit, and it's so high leverage that some days they make $1,000 and they're like running around like, holy shit, I made $1,000, and the next day they've lost every single cent because they got liquidated, and they come back to me and like, oh fuck, bro, I lost money. That might be you. That might be you, right? Some days you make money, some days you lose money. This might sound familiar to you. So how can we change that? Like, what's something we can do so that we can change the strategy, we can change just the way we think so that we can start making money? Like, what can we do to change this, right? What does an ideal strategy need to have? Well, it should be simple. It should be very simple. If it's too complex, you're not gonna understand it. You're gonna lose money. You're gonna get overly emotional. You're just gonna lose money. You're not gonna be profitable. If it's simple, you will make money. You remember how to trade it, and you will not get emotional because okay, if I do this, I make money. If not, then I don't make money. It's simple. It's not complex. The second thing it has to have is that you must be able to trade it, not every day, but a lot. If you only trade once a month, twice a week, once a week, it's not really gonna work out. If you trade, almost every single day or a lot, you start to build some momentum. And you're like, holy shit, like it's been, a couple of days now, I've traded every single day, I've made money. It gives you confidence, and that you take that confidence with you and you make more money. And the third thing, the ideal strategy you should have, the one that I use, is a high risk to reward. All this means is if you're risking $100, you should be making $200, like minimum, or $300 or $500. And if you do this for a long enough time period, you'll make a lot of money. So let's begin. Let's teach you this. Now, before we do that, quick heads up, I have my free trading bundle. It includes a free course, ebooks, it has a tracker, Notion template. It has so much stuff. Click the first link in the description to go check it out. It's completely free. It's really beneficial. So what is my strategy then? Like, what's my strat? You clicked on the video, you're interested. What is it? This is exactly what the strategy is. Make notes, take a screenshot, screen recording, whatever. This is super fucking important, so pay attention. The first thing I do is I find stocks that have potential, that have the potential to go up. The next thing I do is identify which one is the best. So let's say I identify 10 stocks that I think will go up. From the 10 stocks, I have to identify one. Okay, which one has the most likely chance of going up? The third thing I do is I buy that stock. And the fourth thing I do is I repeat it. I do this every single day. Every single day, identify, okay, which one of these stocks have the best potential? Okay, this stock. Okay, cool. Now let's choose one. Well, number 1 doesn't look that good. Number 2 is okay. Number 3 I really like. And number 4 is like whatever. Okay, let me buy number 3. I buy number 3. I sell, I make a shit ton of money, and I repeat it every single day. That's how simple it is. You see how simple the strategy is? This is the key, that we're ticking things off, right? We need high risk to reward. We need simplicity. We need this type of stuff. And this strategy ticks everything off because I can do this every single day. I can repeat this every single day and make money. This is the exact strategy that's made me a millionaire. This is how simple it is. We're not dealing with crypto or high leverage or, let's pray that Elon Musk tweets and then maybe I make money. No, it's like, it is all in my control. I control the market pretty much. I know what to trade and what not to trade. Everything's in my control and I can make money pretty much every single day. Right, so that's the thing. Now, let's go to step 1. The first step, like I said, was to find the stocks that have potential to go up, right? How do we find that? Gap scanners, gap screener, whatever you want to call it. Gap scanner. Find a gap scanner. Now, you can search up on YouTube Gap Scanner Live. You can buy a TradingView plan, get the screener there. You can do all this stuff. But find a gap scanner, because once you find this, bro, you're set for life. Now, what is a gap? A gap is simply when a stock, let's say on Monday, it closes on Monday at like $1, and then on Tuesday, it opens up at like $2, right? And you might be like, okay, why did it open up at $2 on Tuesday? The reason it opened up on $2 on Tuesday is because overnight, between Monday and Tuesday, there was some news that came out. Maybe the stock, they discovered the cure to cancer. Maybe the CEO said something really good about the stock and now the stock's booming upwards. That's all the gap is. So you want to find these types of stocks every single day, because every single day there's at least like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stocks that are gapping up because something really good happened overnight. The stock's up. That's what we need to find, because these stocks have the highest probability of continuing to go up. These gap stocks, I call them gappers. So find the gappers. That's the first step. Second step is to identify. So once you find all the gappers, you pull up the pre-market chart and you see, this is the pre-market chart. This is the pre-market chart. When market eventually opens, which one's going to go up? Just looking at this, which one do you think is going to go up? Now, for the people who said this, you're correct. The people who said this, you're wrong. Now, what can we look at this stock? Because I can tell you for this is the one I traded. I made thousands of dollars on it. Why does this one go up when market opens, but this one just like falls down? Why is that? Well, one thing you can see is the volume on this stock. Look how consistent that volume is. Look how consistent that is. It's like amazingly consistent. Look at the volume here though. It's a lot, then it dies down, and then boom, it goes up. We need consistent volume. That's the first thing, right? That we can already be like, okay, boom, this one is the one. Forget this one. This one is the one. You see what I mean? This is just one of the things that you can try and do to kind of understand which one will go up. I'll give you another one. When I look at this one, I see that it's already very overextended. You see what I mean? It goes up, 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 up. And when market opens in the next candle, it's already really high. This one, for example, went up, 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 but then now it's kind of going back down a little bit, right? It's like pulling back, it's drawing down a little bit. That's what we want to see. We do not want to see a stock that's making higher highs, higher highs. We don't want to see that. We want to see a stock that's kind of a little subdued. It's kind of been selling off a lot. People are kind of like beating it up. That's what we want to see. We want to see stocks that are kind of a little lower. So those are just two very simple ways of identifying which gapper will go up, right? Number 3 is to enter. Once you've chosen it, so I've chosen this one, for example, right? Once you've chosen it, you wait for market to open, and then you enter. Now, this is the exact screenshot of when I entered. This is the exact screenshot when I put my order in, whatever. And you can see that something that this stock has is a weak open. So essentially, whenever it opens up red. And you might be thinking, that's bad though, right? We need it to open up green and go up. True. But a weak open is actually very bullish. Because a weak open suggests that a bunch of people are taking profit. And what that allows us to do is to figure out a support level. So, for example, the support level here was this pre-market pivot. You can see over here. That's the next point. Pre-market pivot. You can see that this opens up. It goes down literally to this exact level on the pre-market. Look at that. Look how exact that is. And that's where you enter. Right? That's what we need. That's what we need, a weak market open. We don't want a stock that just goes up, 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 and we don't want that. We want one that kind of opens a weak, finds support at a level. You enter at that level, and then you look for the next wave up. We want a drawdown pretty much. And the minimum you want is a 2-to-1 risk reward. So my stop loss really is like 5%, sometimes 5% drawdown, 7.5% drawdown, sometimes it's 10% drawdown. So you would want to be making 2 times that. So minimum. So if your drawdown is like 5%, you'd want to make 10% minimum. If it's 10% drawdown, you want to make 20% minimum. You see what I mean? But again, most of my drawdowns and risk to rewards are really crazy. Like sometimes my risk to reward is like 6 to 1, 5 to 1. It's really, really fucking good. But anyway, this is how you enter. And the next step is to take profit. So look at this. This was a chart when it first opened up. Literally like 15 minutes later. 15 minutes. That's all it took. That's the chart. You see what I mean? Because it found support at this level, like I mentioned, and it went up. So I made 42% from this one trade. 42%. Think about that. My drawdown was like 5%, 4%, and my upside was 40%. That was like a 10-to-1. 10-to-1 risk to reward. Think about that. And this isn't like a once in a lifetime trade. You can see I made $1 million off this strategy. This is not a once in a lifetime trade. This happens almost every single fucking day. You're missing out. And I sold at the pre-market high. This was the pre-market high over here. And as soon as it hit that, I just sold, right? There's many different ways you can sell. That's one of my favorite ways because there's so much liquidity here. If I'm going into a position with $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, I need liquidity. And I know for a fact that this pre-market high is going to be so much liquidity. So I like to sell roughly at that zone. And that's it. 15-minute trade. I made thousands of dollars off of this trade. That's how simple it can be. So if you've seen these last 4 steps and you're thinking like, Draco, this is way too much to manage. Like, I'm confused. Like, how do I do it? Then I invite you to join my community, the Draco Room. In this community, I show you exactly how to trade this exact strategy. The strategy that's made me over $1 million. I teach you exactly how to trade it. When you join the community, you can see every single one of my trade reviews. Every single one. So this is the trade, exactly the one that I'm showing you in this video. This is the trade review for it. You can see exactly why I entered, why I sold, etc. You can see every single one of my trade reviews. Every single one that I've made, you can see all of them. Every single one of my trade reviews you can see. And people inside are making hundreds of dollars a day. It's actually absurd. When you join the community, you can also see my watch list. These are the stocks that I tell people I'm going to be trading that specific day. And you can see over here, I tell people that I was going to be trading TIVC. I literally tell them before. Even today I told them I was going to trade HOVR. That's the one I traded. That's the one I made money on. So email me at thedracoroom@gmail.com to join, because every 10 members we're increasing the price. Because I don't want too many people to be inside. So if you guys don't want to miss out on a cheap price, lock in your price right now and I'll see you guys in there. Peace.